Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Gunshots ring out in the parking lot of a McDonald's in Oak Park, leaving one man dead and sending customers running for cover. It all unfolded around 11 this morning at the McDonald's on Greenfield near 8 Mile in the Lodge.
Police tell us it started with an argument in the restaurant's lobby and then spilled out into the parking lot. Jacqueline Francis is live near the scene for us this evening and following this story tonight. Jacqueline, it appears the two men involved in this incident actually knew each other.
Yeah, that's right. For starters, this all happened at the McDonald's right across the street there. Police tell us that two men got in an argument inside the lobby. It escalated. They took it outside and then shots rang out. The parking lot of this McDonald's in Oak Park, the center of a crime scene Saturday. This woman, who didn't want to show her face on camera, telling us what she says happened.
We was just having a regular morning like we always do, go grab food. About to feed our kids, and ran into my ex, my daughter's father, and he tried to kill me and my husband and my best friend. Shot my car up.
She says her husband began firing back.
My husband, he's a carrier, a CPL carrier, and shot him.
Oak Park police confirmed both men were armed and that the 34-year-old man was shot. Once shot, Oak Park police said the ex-boyfriend then got in his car and drove away from the scene. He didn't make it far before crashing his car on 8 Mile near Coolidge. People at nearby businesses running out to see what happened.
And the dude was in there shot up, his head was bleeding, the lady, she couldn't get out the car. Like, it was just like, it was chaotic, like, it was so crazy.
Police say the man died at the hospital. The other man, a 25-year-old from Detroit, was arrested. No word on charges tonight, but again, one person is in police custody. Reporting live in Oak Park, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, appreciate it, Jacqueline.
A student pilot and flight instructor had to make an emergency landing in a field near Oxford High School. This is a look at that scene there. Police tell us the two took off from Oakland County International Airport around 3:30 for a flight lesson. Shortly after takeoff, they reported engine troubles and needed to return back to the airport. However, they never made it. As you saw, no one was injured in this crash. We're going to take a live look outside now. It is shaping up to be a beautiful Saturday. The sun is shining all across Metro Detroit. However, there is a bit of an issue. Canadian wildfire smoke is still affecting air quality across the region.
Ron Hilliard joins us now. And Ron, when could we see the smoke move out?
So we're seeing a combination of issues if we have a lot of daytime heating. We are in the metropolitan area with a lot of cars all together. So we're getting pretty much stagnant air in our area. So all that pollution really accumulating in the air. We have the formation of ozone. So this is the perfect recipe for ozone development, and we are under an air quality alert. And for those who have sensitive lungs and respiratory conditions such as asthma, you could be a little bit irritated with some of the air quality that we have out there today. Here's a look over the city. Beautiful conditions. We have a lot of sunshine all across the area. Temperatures right now hovering in the mid to upper 70s in most locations, slightly cooler in Monroe with 67 degrees. So here's that air quality advisory that's in effect until midnight. The prime time, though, for concern is right now through the next couple of hours. As we get later into the evening, that ozone starts to diminish in the atmosphere. Right now, Livingston, Oakland, Macomb, St. Clair, Wayne, Washtenaw, and Monroe counties, the main areas that are of concern with the air quality. Sky conditions right now showing that we are mostly sunny to partly cloudy across the region, and it is a beautiful day out there with warm temperatures. You can see satellite showing that we have no clouds across the area, just a few, but not enough to block any of that sunlight. When it comes to rain, the nearest rain in the UP and Wisconsin, where some of those storms are even on the stronger side. If you want to keep track of the latest conditions, all you have to do is download the Forewarning Weather app, and we're going to talk about a very warm stretch that's ahead of us.
The White House is turning its attention to Michigan, which is shaping up to be a key battleground state once again. Today, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff made a campaign stop here in Detroit. The two delivered remarks at the Democratic Women's Caucus luncheon that was at Huntington Place. The First Lady spoke about the importance of the women's vote in the next election.
We have to meet this moment as if our rights are at stake, because they are. As if our democracy is on the line, because it is. With that determination, with that persistence, with that urgency, we can do incredible things.
Meanwhile, President Biden is planning to be in Detroit Sunday. He'll be the keynote speaker at the NAACP's 69th annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner. The civil rights organization will honor Biden with the James Weldon Johnson Lifetime Achievement Award, and U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow will receive the Presidential Award. The official ribbon cutting was held today for the Detroit Food Commons. The location sits on Detroit's north end at Woodward and Euclid.
The Detroit People's Food Co-op first opened its doors on May 1st, and we were there for that. But today, other spaces in the building opened up. On the second floor, there's a banquet hall, which can be rented for receptions, live performances, and other events. Also on the second floor, there are rentable commercial kitchens available for chefs, caterers, and bakers.
Comic book and pop culture lovers are in Novi this weekend. Motor City Comic Con is back in Suburban Collection Showplace.
Motor City Comic Con has been a staple since 1989. The event is, of course, a great excuse to dress up in your favorite costume. But, wow, I see some Ronald McDonald's there. Okay. But you can find things like comic books, jewelry, and trading cards there as well. There are celebrity guests doing photo ops and autographs like Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters. He's also a Michigan native, which is pretty cool. And he spoke to our Brian Sherman this morning. Take a listen.
The Ghostbusters fans are phenomenal. I mean, here at the Motor City Comic Con, fans will come out with their jumpsuits and their backpacks and their ectomobiles. But Ghostbusters is one of those family movies that people come with their children and grandchildren, and they just have a great time. So I'm so excited about being here today.
Motor City Comic Con continues tomorrow from 10 until 5. It's $40 for adults and free for all the kids 12 and under.
One of Michigan Humane's biggest fundraisers is happening today, and no doubt the pups are the star of the show.
As the sun goes down, but it's still going to be a great night around Metro Detroit. Next, Ron will be back and tracking 80-degree weather and a chance for thunderstorms.
And before we go to break, we do want to let you know about our latest Go For It event involving American flags. Over time, as you know, some of them become worn or damaged, and they need to be retired the right way. That's why next Thursday, it's our Go For It honoring the flag event. We'll be at the Shelby Township Veterans Memorial on Van Dyke Avenue from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. collecting worn American flags. Each one will be given to veterans and Scouting of America for an official retirement ceremony. We'll be back.